Hello everyone. Hello Ulrich. 007. Hello GFix. I'm happy that you are here because can you imagine how I may look if I'm doing a live stream for you and you are not here? Why does it- You will understand. You will understand. I just want to say to all my subscribers that this live stream I will try to go only in English for you. And I hope it's gonna be okay with my bad English. Salut à tous ceux qui regardent ce live, il sera en anglais. Je suis désolé, c'est pour GFix que je le fais. Je vais juste lui montrer 2-3 techniques pour la soudure et voilà. Well, GFix, I want to say that the other day when I came on your live stream, I was quite impressed by you were asking lot of questions, and you are getting lot of answers. Your live streams are very, how was that, beneficial for those who want to learn how to fix, especially for beginners. You ask all the imaginable questions about what you are doing, and it's great. It's great. Very good. I am sorry, 007. I'm sorry. This one will be only in English. So, GFix, I wanted to train with you, if you are okay, if you have some time. It will be a short live stream to train for soldering, if you're okay with that. I just did something physical with my hands. Normally I should be trembling, and this is good for us because I want to show you some techniques, if may help you. We have very old boards which I cannot use them for donor. Maybe USB ports I can use them, but the components are way too old to be used. I wouldn't say that. You are not a beginner, but you are asking very good questions, GFix. And this is very good. Very good for those who are learning. Because for a guy who is, let's say, advanced repairer, he might not think to ask the right questions at the right moment. You know what I mean? So those questions are seen from a, let's say, beginner point of view, and it's very good, very, very good. And that's it. So, first of all, my first advice, the most important, is get to know your tools, your hot station. You were asking how many degrees, how many airflow and things like that. It's good. They are people, they have some experience. They will tell you, go with that, do this, do that. But the better way, the best way is get to know your tool. And the only way is to practice. When you have time, when you don't have something else to do, just pick an old board that you don't care if you are blowing it up and train yourself. Try different techniques, this is the most important. Because I know a guy who told me that he found a micro soldering and training. You have to pay for that, and you go for a kind of a school, and you learn how to micro soldering. and he told me that it cost more than 4,000 euros or something. Crazy, crazy. Don't go to that places. You don't need them. The only thing is the practice. Only thing. So meanwhile, I changed my hot station some months ago. I still have my old one, and my old one, first I got to know it, how it works, how to the potential, to know the potential. But this one, I still didn't get the potential of this one. I will try to show you what I mean. Let me, is this one. Quite old one. Philips, I have the model in the description. I don't remember what was the model exactly. Philips something, but what I want to show you is, you see the degrees? I don't have the degrees there. I have only numbers, and I use it only at 6. Only at 6. And sometimes even 6 is too much. I think if I compare to my old one, it corresponds to maybe 480, something like that. We will check this. I'm afraid to go to 8. I'm afraid to make a hole in the board. So I choose a big old boards which will suck lot of heat, lot. Kind of what happened on your live stream. Your heat was too much sucked to the board. That's why you stay too much on the chip. The solder. Hello, Luc. I'm sorry. This one will go only in English. I'm sorry, but next time it will be in French as usual. So, and I left the heatsink on the board, which will suck more the heat. Just wanted to make the point. How? Yeah, something I saw on your live stream, GFix, that you were several times you were pulling the chip like that. Those are not critics. I'm sorry that those are not critics. I just want to show you some techniques. I'm not an expert of soldering. I'm far of that, but I have some experience to myself, to almost replace not BGI. I have replaced once a chipset, but all other components normally they are not very hard to be replaced. So I saw you were pulling the chip. You are pulling. This is something you shouldn't do. Don't. And I saw that it was little bit. You were pulling little bit too strong on the chip. I will try to show you what may happen if you pull on the chip. You have to wait until the chip the solder get melted, and for that you ask firstly you ask what nozzle should I use, and even I told you little bit bigger than the chip. No, you can go even larger than this, larger, because you need to heat the board as well, because the chip is not sucking the heat, the board is sucking the heat. So you need to heat around the chip, first of all, around the chip, because if you stay only on the chip, one risk you can burn the chip, and if it's a good one, I mean, for replacement. And firstly, you need to heat the board around, and once the board reach some degrees, then you can stay on the chip and just touch it. Don't pull that, just touch it. You will see when the chip moves, then you can take it, but not pull. Because pulling that, if it's a, let's say, bigger chip, it's not that big, but this one, for example, one part may get melted, but not the other one. If you pull, you may uh, rip off the, how you say, the I forgot the name. The it will come back later. You can rip off the pads. Yeah, the pads. If you rip off the pads, then you have to rebuild them with wires and goes long. A second, that's what confused me. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this on live so you can see the real time how long I'm staying on the chip, and also if you have any questions during this training, let's say training, you can ask Pat. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go. I will try to find a chip almost like the one you unsoldered that day. I think this one should be okay. Let's go under the microscope. Microscope. Powering on the microscope. Let's go for this one. Uh, some flux, yeah. I just switched on my hot air station. I'm telling you that you will understand later why I'm telling you that. Because at the beginning, my hot my my hot air is not that hot that it is getting now. Just touching the chip. It's a big board. It's an old board. So as you can see, the solder got melted around. So now we can go and take the chip. That's it. And then what may help you is normally those who are advanced repairer, they are not doing it. But it may help you to clean the old flux before go and solder back. And I left my hot station running. I didn't switch it off. I just want to show you something else. You saw the time that it took to take this this chip. Let me clean it a little bit. So it will allow you to go there with fresh flux, because of course your flux is burning and then it gets less efficient. Some guys, they go with, how you call this thing? Wick, I think. Wick. I think it's wick. This thing. They take off all the solder and then they go put new solder and but yeah, you can do it for training, but again, those who are doing lot of soldering, they are not going, they are not replacing the solder. They just go, as you can see on Sorin's video, he's not taking off the solder. I mean, okay. So I'm going to change the board. Let's take another one, the other one, because, and let's go for a little bit same size of the chip. my hot station is still running. I almost blowed up a board once on repairing because of this. I left it running, and you will see how long it will take to unsolder this chip. And for trembling, if it's your case, because I am a little bit trembling too, just block your hands, put them. I will show you later because we're under the microscope. Same temperature, same airflow. As you can see, we are there. You see this? And this I had to get to know my tool. I didn't know it. I didn't know. When it happened first to me, I said, wow, I'm gonna blow it. And that day, my layers got separated because of this, because I left my hot station. And just for fun, I would like to go for 8 because I don't care of this board. So let's go for this one. I'm going on 8 temperature, and I don't know how much degree it is. I am on 8, just for fun. Yeah, a little bit faster than. Let me go back to 6. Okay, we took this chip out, and now let's solder back. We said we're gonna clean. I will take the other one, which may get, which should be cold. Yeah, it is quite cold. Uh, During a repairing, I don't know why a lot of guys don't do it. When they need to replace a chip, when I need to replace a chip, but you must be sure that this chip must be replaced. During a diagnose on your case, on your life, you had to remove this chip to see if your 19 will be no longer shorted. This is normal, but this is personally, I firstly will go and get my replacement chip, and then I come to my repairing board. Then I will take down the chip. Now this one is already took out, but I prepare my replacement chip. Then I go, and this way I will heat the board only once. Too much air. My chip just fell down. And to control the air, also, you will need practice. The only solution is the practice. And then you will get to know. You see how much I tremble tonight? We need some solder there. Flux, I mean. It's too much. Too much heat. You see what happened? Layers got separated. You see? I'm afraid of this hot station. You see what happened? Well, to avoid this happening, you can hold the chip on place, just like Sorin does. I'll show you. Come on. I'm trembling tonight, this time, but it's okay. It goes like this, and then when the chip got stuck on the board, and now we are fine. At the end, you can move a little bit the chip to see if it's soldered nice and properly. And in case around the pins, if here, for example, I do miss some solder there, it's okay, it's fine. I should have pressed maybe the chip. It's okay, it's fine. Then go with the soldering iron. By the way, I have the, what was that? No, I don't remember what was my, I'll show you later. This is my iron solder for these things. And my tip is quite small. So if you miss some solder on the pads, it's okay. Don't, if you can avoid staying too much with the hot station, because otherwise your board can get layers, you can burn a lot of things. I will read it later, but just let me do this. Okay. There we go. Let me clean. Cleaning is important to see what you just did, to see your solder, if it's okay, if there is not cracks or something, everything fine. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for my English. I don't know if it's better with this light. I think we are fine. I have the true version. I think we are fine. And you can go all around to make sure that your solder is okay. John is there. I didn't see him. Remove. Okay, pad this very quick. Oh, Jean-Marc. Hello, Jean-Marc. Chris. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Okay, now what do we do? Let's go for a larger chip, if you are okay with that. For example, like this one. Why not? Why not? Just train yourself. You will see that it's not that hard that it may look like. For example, let's go for this one. It's a quite small one compared to the Super IO. And it's the pads are appearing. So kind of like the Super I. Have to change the nozzle, maybe. Should be fine, this one. Yeah, the nozzles, you've got banded nozzles as well. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna use banded one because I got used to straight. So, but it's up to you. I think what is changing is that the bends one, if you don't have enough space between your microscope and working place, then the bend one should be maybe better because you can stay like this, but you know what I mean? But with the straight, more you are straight, more the heat is splitted on the board. That's what I think. Let me change the nozzle. Let's go for this one. There is a capacitor which moved. Let's solder it back. But the air flow is right now, my airflow goes up to 8. Right now I am on 2.5. Let's say 20% of air. When you are soldering small things like this, like these capacitors, you need a very, very slow hot air, I mean, airflow. Well, the track is broken under. Okay. This chip maybe under it, there is maybe, no, it is not. The ground pad, you know, they are using it for cool the chip. When it's the TPS, no, the PD controllers, they do have a very large ground pin at the bottom, and those chips, once you are sure that your solder is melted, those chips, you need to pull them a little bit harder than those which I am soldering right now. This is an exception. And again, the only way, it's the practice. Only way. Okay. You see how I tremble? I'm not gonna place my chip perfectly because it should go itself. No, don't go there. Like this. And then Flux. Flux is our friend. Wow. The hot air station is not very friendly tonight. I'm adding fresh solder during the solder. I think we are fine. Oh, it's very, very hot. I don't know what hot station is this one. I've looked on internet. I didn't find it at all, at all. Okay, what do we have? We have some bridges which are fine. Uh, I'm gonna change my nozzle. For the bridges, I use another nozzle. I'll show you. Come on, we're on live. Like this one, this nozzle. I don't have that much nozzles. Not nozzle. I mean, oh, what was the name? Forgot the name. And then you go only like this. Only this. By capillarity, your solder, your bridge will get out by capillarity. Let me clean my tip. Yeah, the name is tip. Yeah. Here we go. Another way of soldering those pins, if you don't want to go this way, I soldered this chip like just like a BQ chip, you know. How can I say, like those just before, you know. But if you want to, you can take this chip out, clean the solder on the board, then come with your new chip, place it. Your new chip will stay perfectly at the bottom. You know what I mean? If you leave solders on place, your chip will move on between the solders and it will be harder. This is another way. So let me show you this way as well. Oh, my nozzle just fell down. Fell. Also, you can touch. This is what I do sometimes. I touch the solder to see if it's about to get melted. Our chip. Let's put it on this RAM chip. Some wick, I think the name is wick, I think. What is important when you are doing this, what I'm doing, wicking the solder, I think, is make sure your solder stays on the wick before you take the wick. Because otherwise, if you do this and now I'm stuck, and if I pull, I will rip off the pads. Donc the wick, donc I say, the wick should stay always with the iron, with your iron soldering iron. And sometimes if it gets stuck and you cannot take it off, don't be afraid to add some solder on your wick. Let's say you got stuck there. It depends of what you are on soldering. Here, and you are not able, don't be afraid to add solder. Put some solder on your iron. Go. This way, you are increasing the buffer of your of your iron, soldering iron. let's say you are working on a PlayStation 5 or something big board which will suck badly the the just 1 second will suck badly the heat, and your soldering iron is not enough. Yeah, of course you can help it with your hot station, of course, but also you can add lot of solder on your iron tip, which will increase the buffer, temperature buffer. Here we go. Let me clean. This is another way to replace those chips. So now when I will put back my chip there, it's stuck. Come on. Wow. Okay. I will clean under the chip because otherwise it will be too high. You know what I mean? I want it to stay as close as possible to the board to the board. Should be fine. Pin number one, I didn't really care of the pin number one. Of course, it's very important, but I see it. I think it was like this. So this chip, if you don't want to resolder it with the hot station, you can do what I'm doing. Putting some solder on my tip. Then make sure the chip is okay, because if you go like it's almost okay, but it's not. If you go like this, then in this case you will have much more bridges than if you go straight. You know what I mean? You go really straight, you will have less risk to have a. I need some flux there. Yeah, I just wanted to secure my chip. My chip is secured. And then let me secure it this side as well. Okay, we're fine. So press it down, go just like this, with no too much solder to avoid making bridges. If there is bridges, it's okay, it's fine. But you have to make sure that your solders are good. So I'm gonna do something else. I will put a lot of solder on my. That's too much. really too much. On my tip, I'll come like this, with some flux, of course. Just go like this. You can see the solder ball. I'm moving it. You can see, yeah, like this. But I'm sure those pins are properly soldered. This is another way. Or you can go with less solder on your iron and go like this. But for me, if you go with lot solder, it's better. I'm almost sure that my and you go quicker. My solder is fine. Some more. Okay. Now we go and clean. Take off the bridges. And we are fine. And we can go all around and clean the bridges. Take the bridges off. And if there is a bridge that is hard to come out, then you can use the wick thing, this wicker or wick thing. That's it for this chip. Let me read the chat. Hey, Jean-Marc. Wapaka, hello Wapaka, welcome to you. Okay, Jean-Marc. Thank you for the session. My hotel is taking much longer for a small chip. Your nozzle was too small, I think. And first of all, go around the chip. Preheat the board, because the board is it's sucking the heat, not the chip. The board is sucking. And once you heated enough your board, then you can stay on and it will come quite easy. Let's stream today. Yeah, Wapaka. We're just going for maybe last one. We will replace this Super IO and then I go to bed. Hello, Camille. I'm sorry. This one is only in English. I'm sorry. I'm cooking while watching live. I didn't eat anything, Wapaka. Don't tell me. Don't speak about food because I'm hungry. John, what flux do you use? Okay. I don't know. There's nothing. Once. Normally it's in description, but let me. Amtech one is this one. I don't know if it's original because there is so many copies of these fluxes, and I have manufacture date expiry 2025, and I'm using this one. Yeah, you actually Flux is doing all the job for the bridges, I would say. Without Flux, it's almost not possible to take out the bridges. The better flux, the better. Hello Hassan, je suis désolé, ça va être en anglais celui-ci. Ok, je crois. Oh, I will try it. Okay, so what do we do now? Should we go to? Shall we go to for the Super I or not? Or we'll leave it for the next time? Or maybe we'll leave it to GFix. And actually, GFix, this chip that we trained on it, it's almost the same. No, it is the same way to do. Same way. The only difference here, you have much more pads than the other one. That's it. That's it. Now you want? Okay. Jean-Marc said now. Okay. Let's do it. I have a plastic there. I don't care about this board. It's just for the smell, for the bad smell. Do we have a hole on this? No. Well, for a super IO, you may need a big tweezer, or you can bend them to come and take it like this. Okay, let's go. The nozzle, of course, I'm gonna take it out. And now GFix, I don't have a nozzle. My airflow is not enough. Now I can increase my my airflow. And of course, when you put a smaller nozzle, your airflow will increase because you are I hope you understand what I mean. You see, here those test points or solder. If when they get melted, the super IO, it's okay. As you can see, this side is okay, but not this side. This side. If I pull it, I can rip off. You see, I didn't do this. This is no good. We should always do this. I'm preheating the board, and then oh, and here we go. I will turn it around. This. And let's go again. Go on your place. Come on, go on your place. You can do it. You see that this? The Super IO just went to its place. Hold it down. I think we are fine. Almost. As you can see, these parts are not very straight, but it's okay. And then we finish with the iron, soldering iron. The board is hot. Go another way. Just to make sure that my solder is okay. Put some solder. There is some, but okay. Yeah, sometimes happens this with Super IOS. Then we go with this. I can't remember the name of this thing. Wick. I think it's called Wick. Fine. I have a problem with this pin. It's bended. And I didn't pay attention if it was bended before we begin or if I did something wrong. I think we're fine. Let's check. Who take my here tweezers? Let's go here. First of all, I should clean the flux because flux is sticky and it may let me think that the pads are soldered, but actually they are not. Let me clean. As much as I can, because under the chip, of course, there is a lot of flux, which is getting stuck. I will check only those both sides, and that's it. If it's okay for you. I think we are fine. Where is the chat? Is there anybody left? How many were? 10. 10 were in same time. Otherwise, 82 people saw the chat. Cool. Okay, what says what the chat is? First, it's hard to type while riding. Yeah, saying that at your last live stream, GFix, I was on my phone. I didn't have my a computer. I was on my phone. I was trying to following what you are doing. In meantime, trying to write something. It was a little bit complicated for me. But it was very cool, very nice. Your live stream was very nice. From a beginner point of view, it's very good. You ask the right questions that may other forget to ask because for them it's, let's say, too obvious, and then they will forget to speak about. But you are bringing every possible questions up, and you are getting all the answers, and this is very good, GFix. Yeah, good idea, Zola, but to have all boards to train. Zola. That's weak. Nice soldering job. Okay, I think that's it. What do you want me to do to replace reball the CPU? GFix, as always, you ask me on my live streams, live repairs. Go and reball the CPU. This one I can. Yeah, this one is easy to take off. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna stop. It's been exactly 1 hour on my OBS. Exactly 1 hour. I've planned this to make this live stream for you, GFix, just to show. Yeah, another important thing is while soldering, do not be afraid to go there, to do it. Because if you are, in case, you are working on a very important chip or the board is too expensive, or what, this is too much pressure for nothing, and this is not your friend. The pressure is not your friend. And the only way not to be afraid to go there and do it is the practice. There is no other school or advice or something. The best advice is your best advice will be the practice, the practicing. You will blow one chip, two, another, two boards, five boards, but doing this, you will learn a lot of things, a lot of things. This is the only way. I think Soren keeps on saying that as well. And as always, he's very right. Just want to say hello to him in case he will watch the live. Well, guys, in one Super IO, what is wrong with now? Wrong, yeah. I made it exprès. How you say exprès in English? Jean-Marc, how you say exprès in English? I wanted to turn it around to simulate that I am replacing the Super IO, to make it as real as possible. I took the chip, I turn it because it's like I put it here, I took the new one and I soldered it. That's why I'm turning them, because the board is getting a little bit cold and things. I wanted to make it real. That's all. More real, I mean. On one repair video, I did it not exprès. Attention. You are very welcome, GFix, because what you are doing, you are helping lot of people who wants to learn, especially beginners, So I encourage you to keep on doing it. And I was saying that I really soldered it without, I didn't pay attention, and I soldered the Super IO not halfway, but only, sorry for my English, only like this. And it was on video. I have it on the channel if somebody wants to see it. I don't remember which ones. Okay, I am tired. Let's go and have something for dinner and go to bed. What you think, guys? Jean-Marc, it's maybe not that late for you in Quebec. On purpose. On purpose means exprès. Okay, thank you, Jean-Marc. Thank you, GFix, being here. And I am really happy that you came because, as I told you at the beginning, if you didn't, this live stream is for you. And if you were not there, yeah, of course, you could watch the replay, but I may look a little bit not very funny. Yeah, funny. This is my soldering iron. I forgot the manufacturer. Miniware, I think it's Miniware. I have only two tips. I have this one and the thin one. And for me, it's enough. Okay. Thank you, Wapaka, being here. Thank you all, you guys, being here. We're able to watch it. I like thumbnail as well. I don't know what thumbnail means, GFix. Thank you. Jean-Marc will translate it for me. hopefully. Maybe. Thumbnail. Okay, I will go and check. Well, guys, it's 1 hour and 6 minutes. I want to thank you for being here and let's say see you next time. Miniature. Okay, I like it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I got you, GFix. I hope you will not complain for copyright something because I put your logo in my thumbnail. Okay, have a nice evening if it's evening for you. And if it's a day for you, Jean-Marc, for example, I wish you a nice sport. You were going to the sport to do some sport with your bicycle or moto. And again, thank you for being here. Ciao. And little bonus for those who knows me, they know that I always put a little bonus there. This live stream was not at all for those who knows me. They know it that this was not to show you. Look, I can do this. I can do that. No, not at all. Not at all. I just saw GFix on his live stream that he didn't know how to approach the thing, the chip, and then just wanted to do this for you, GFix, because we are all doing the same thing where we try to share informations and techniques and all this to help people. That's all. That's what you are doing, and that's what I am doing. That's what everybody else, Sorin is doing as well. I am the result, of course. Everybody knows that I learned from him. So it's all about sharing, not to show I told you I'm not an expert in, but I know quite enough for myself to do my repairs. And the only way to get there is the practice. That's all that I wanted to add in this bonus. Zola, thank you for being here. Camille, vignette, okay, cool. Okay, this time I'm leaving for good. Enjoy your time. See you next time. Bye.